Please welcome the Dean of the School of Professional Studies at Columbia University, Dr. Jason Wingard.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon. It is my pleasure to officially welcome the class of 2017, degree candidates, family, friends, faculty members, Executive Vice President Dr. David Madigan, Dean Emeritus Dr. Frank Wolf, and distinguished guests to the graduation ceremony for the School of Professional Studies. For those of you who took my course on organizational strategy this year, you know that I mercilessly made you practice elevator pitches. Now, for those of you who don't know what elevator pitches are, it's a very short period of time, basically the length of an elevator ride, when you are able to clearly articulate a proposal or clearly represent yourself. So I thought it would be impactful today to use this occasion to randomly call on one of our degree candidates. Bring you to the stage, put you in my elevator, and test you in front of all of our distinguished guests and family members. I have my list of names here. But fortunately for you all today, my staff said I didn't have enough time to do this exercise. But I hope you would have been ready. Instead, I'll ask you from your seats. What does it mean to be a graduate of the School of Professional Studies in 2017? A graduate of SPS, the School of Professional Studies at Columbia University in the city of New York. Are you ready to articulate your value proposition? Are you ready to articulate your competitive advantage in the global marketplace? You are graduating from the best school at the best university in the best city in the world. So be prepared to articulate what that means for you and what that means for your position in the world. Today I have 5 recommendations for you. This will help you navigate your future, I hope. Number 1, change constantly. It is often said that the only constant is change. To succeed in the ever-changing global marketplace, you must be adaptive, strategic, and flexible. Strategic mandates change. Skill requirements change. Labor practices change. Environmental conditions change. Your interests will change. Embrace this change. Be a first mover, apply what you've learned, adapt, compete, and ultimately win. Replay that cycle and your career will float above the chaos of constant change and disruption. Number 2, learn to succeed, not just to cope. Be sure that as you move into a new role in industry or advance in an existing role, that you are steadfastly focused on getting ahead and not just getting by. Too often, people go to work, but their full potential doesn't show up. Barriers get in the way, and then you downshift from hunter mode to survival mode. Prepare yourself for where you want to be and learn how to get there. Keep learning how to get there. Your time at SPS here has been an investment in that approach, so refuse to let and be lulled into complacency. Number 3, reinvent yourself. Your new master's degree provides you with an updated profile, but what's next? For some of you, it's a promotion. For others, it's a new job. But for all of you, it should be a process of new learning. So know the learning doesn't stop, and it shouldn't stop. Broaden your base of knowledge. Sharpen the tools in your box, and relentlessly seek ways to further develop. Don't just learn for now, but learn for life. You see the theme. As the global knowledge economy continues to evolve, so should you. Number 4 of 5, be excellent. As I said before, you are graduating from the best school at the best university in the best city in the world. Your faculty, program directors, family, friends, and fellow students understand the hard work and dedication and commitment it took for you to accomplish what you have today. Now it's time for you to bring your A game. Hold yourself accountable for recognizing what best in class looks like, and then hold yourself accountable for setting out to achieve it yourself. And number 5, engage Columbia. For better or worse, and I think better, you are now part of the SPS family. You are now part of the broader Columbia family forever. And so like a family, this community will always be there when you need it. The colleagues, friends, and faculty that you've worked with, studied with, or heard lectures from will serve as your support and your support network. It will be foolish of you not to leverage your family to advance your goals. So use this, use your cohort, and use Columbia. If you do, I promise that navigating your professional path will be substantially easier. So in conclusion, I ask you again, what's your elevator pitch? What does it mean to be a graduate of SPS, the School of Professional Studies at Columbia University in the city of New York? It means that you were selected competitively from a pool of the finest, highest caliber applicants in the world. You got in when most did not. It means you completed, yes. It also means you completed successfully an interdisciplinary academic curriculum that was customized, pedagogically rigorous, and market applicable. The work was hard and intense, but you got it done. And it means finally that you have now specialized skills and support network to compete and succeed in the global marketplace. You are now ready for the job of the future, and we are proud of you. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce Executive Vice President and Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Sciences and Professor of Statistics, Dr. David Madigan. Executive Vice President Madigan joined Columbia's faculty in 2007 as a professor of statistics and became the department's chair the following year. Prior to joining Columbia, Executive Vice President Madigan was Dean of Physical and Mathematical Sciences at Rutgers University. He has also previously held positions at AT&T, Soliloquy, the University of Washington, and Skillsoft. During his distinguished academic career, Executive Vice President Madigan received countless academic accolades. He has authored over 120 publications and is an elected fellow of the American Statistical Association, the Institution of Mathematical Statistics, and the American Association for the Advancement of Science. He recently completed a term as editor-in-chief of Statistical Science and is the current editor of Statistical Analysis and Data Mining. The School of Professional Studies has truly benefited from his academic leadership at Columbia. He recognizes and supports the diversity of the 21st century, student population, and specifically values the contributions of lifelong learners in the academy. He is supportive of the use of innovative modalities in the teaching and learning process for its potential to enhance pedagogy. And he believes in the critical importance of scholarly thought and of translating ideas and learning into solutions that can be applied in the real world. For all these reasons, I'd like to thank Executive Vice President David Madigan for being key to the success of the School of Professional Studies. Please join me in welcoming our Executive Vice President, Dr. David Madigan.
I'm a little smaller than Jason. Actually, before I start this, let me begin by thanking Dean Jason Wingard for the extraordinary job he's doing with this school. We're very proud of him. Thank you for everything you do. A warm welcome, a warm Columbia welcome with the Dean to our outstanding students and faculty and to the cherished parents, families and friends who have joined us today. Thank you for being here. Graduation is a very significant and meaningful event for all of us. For students, It is an important indication that you have prepared for the next steps in your careers. For faculty, it is a signal that you have successfully transferred the knowledge and skills of our disciplines and our professions to the next generation of leaders. For family and friends, it is an opportunity to celebrate this important milestone with your loved ones. And for the university, it is the time when we welcome a group of individuals that have been united by a school into the wider Columbia alumni community that spans the globe. I take particular pride in our School of Professional Studies graduates because you have recognized the value of renewing your knowledge and of continually investing in your professional development. When Columbia admitted each one of you, it was with great care and thought about what we believed you could achieve and the mission of this institution to transform knowledge and understanding in service of the greater good. As you have studied at the School of Professional Studies, you have been reinventing yourselves and your careers. And now, as you're about to depart this campus as alumni, the Columbia community will be your champion, reminding you throughout your lives that you can make a mark in the world through your endeavors. We are grateful that you chose to come to Columbia in pursuit of your goals and aspirations. You have enriched our academic community, and as alumni, I am sure you will continue, and I hope you will continue to remain lifelong partners. We are proud of Columbia's School of Professional Studies and you, its graduates. Stay in touch with the friends you have made here and with the professors you admired most, and be sure to leave the world a better place than you found it. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
So if you wonder why Dr. Madigan's robe is so colorful and cheery compared to everyone else's, it's because in the academy, you wear the robe of your terminal degree. So wherever you got your PhD or your JD, that is the robe that you wear. And so he graduated with his PhD from Trinity College Dublin, and that is why he has that colorful robe. Thank you again, Dr. Madigan. It is now my privilege to introduce to you the 2017 Columbia University School of Professional Studies graduation speaker. We are pleased and honored today to welcome Mr. Randall Lane, editor of Forbes magazine. Forbes is one of the leading business publications in the world. Since its founding in 1917, Forbes has been a global media company, focusing on business, investing, technology, entrepreneurship, leadership, and lifestyle. Forbes is celebrating its centennial anniversary this year with strong numbers. Mr. Lane has helped the print magazine reach its highest ever U.S. readership of 6.8 million, highest print ever, with a new emphasis on young innovators and disruptors. The magazine has seen a 50% increase with the millennial market of readers ages 18 to 34. Online, Forbes' website reaches an audience of 56 million readers monthly with 30 million followers on social media. Mr. Lane understands the mindset of innovators and disruptors because he has been an entrepreneur himself. Before assuming his role as editor at Forbes in 2011, Lane spent more than a decade leading and co-founding media startups and launched almost a dozen magazines and related websites. He is the author of You Only Have to Be Right Once, The Unprecedented Rise of the Instant Tech Billionaire. He is also the creator of two of the most significant annual events of the past decade, the Forbes 400 Summit on Philanthropy and the Forbes Under 30 Summit. Mr. Lane holds a bachelor's degree from the University of Pennsylvania. As a journalist at a renowned institution that is now 100 years old, he has had access to some of the world's most successful and powerful business leaders and has studied how individuals can reimagine the rules of business and use of entrepreneurial mindset to solve the world's most intractable problems. He understands the mission of the School of Professional Studies. He understands the power of learning for life, and he understands the need to embrace possibility. Please join me in welcoming our 2017 graduation speaker, Mr. Randall Lane.
And then thank you, Dean Wingard, for that very kind introduction and for everything you do here. Thank you to Executive Vice President Madigan. Thank you to the faculty. Thank you to the parents and friends and family. No more tuition checks, guys. And most of all, thank you to the hardworking, optimistic, and very good-looking Columbia School of Professional Studies class of 2017. Congratulations. So here we are, as Dean Wingert said, at the graduation for the most innovative school, in the most prestigious university, in the most ambitious city, in the most dynamic country, yes, still, if you want to think big, if you want to leave your mark, if you want to impact the world. That makes everyone graduating today a game changer. You have no choice, really. It says so right on your diploma in Latin. Now I'm looking at all the sticklers out there. Is actuarial science out there? Represent. So I'm looking at the sticklers, and they're saying, well, wait. That's actually the Columbia motto in Latin, which technically says, in thy light, that's translated, if in thy light we shall see light. But I speak a more modern Latin dialect. And the way I translate it, you're all actually getting a master's degree in disruption. You're all actually getting a master's degree in thinking differently. You're all actually getting a master's degree in making the world a better place. You're all actually getting a master's degree in the broadest sense in being woke. A master's degree in changing the world with the skills to do something about it. And that's all fitting, because however you term it, there's never been a better time in history for those who are young and smart and ambitious. Never. For the first 2 million years that humans walked the earth, there was one consistent rule. The tools you needed to accomplish great things, resources, experiences, networks, wisdom, credibility, that required age, that required time. Whether you were a blacksmith, a shipbuilder, or a lawyer, you needed to learn your trade, save your pennies, and wait your turn. But those constant 2 million years changed about a decade ago. The digital era has also ushered in the age of no age, where anyone with a great idea can achieve great things. The barriers have been removed. This is a revolutionary development. Revolutionary because it flies in the face of the human experience. Revolutionary because it's not just the tech industry. Every field is now a tech field, whether you're in sports or sustainability or construction. Revolutionary because thinking differently is now an advantage. That advantage comes because of the way your brains are wired. All of you came of age with the internet. Most of you can't even remember a time when there wasn't an internet. That natural comfort with pervasive, immersive technology gives you a leg up. You look at problems in a digital-first manner and find solutions innately that others can't see. This tech savviness alone isn't enough. Everyone here is also psychologically up to the challenge. You want to start things. You want to be an entrepreneur, whether for-profit or nonprofit. You understand that entrepreneurship, the ability to create things, is now the safe route, as well as a route to take if you want to create change on a massive scale. The biggest risk is not taking a risk. I've seen this in my career. Every chance I've taken has led to greater opportunity. Every failure I've had has led to greater success. And I see this every day at Forbes, from our covers to our billionaires rankings to our 30 under 30 lists. The poster child for this age of no age is Mark Zuckerberg. Before he was 25, he changed how the world interacts. But within the Facebook universe alone, there are others who have done as much or more to change how we see things. Zuckerberg offered a guy named Kevin Systrom a job during the early days of Facebook, along with enough stock options that today that would be worth many tens of millions of dollars. Systrom turned him down. He wanted to do his own thing. Well, the next time Zuckerberg met Systrom was serving Zuckerberg a cup of coffee at a cafe in Silicon Valley. It's true. So it's a really bad move, right? Well, Systrom had his own idea, an app that allowed people to edit their pictures and then share them, to change the way we literally see each other. You now know it as Instagram. And when he sold it to Facebook 5 years later, or 5 years ago, the price was a cool $1 billion. Systrom was 28 years old. Palmer Luckey wondered why we all couldn't have an experience like we have an avatar. So he researched using Google. He bought parts using eBay. He crowdsourced ideas on hacker forums. He raised capital on Kickstarter, eventually cobbled together the Oculus Rift headset. He created virtual reality. And 3 years ago, he sold it to Facebook for $2 billion. He was 21. And then there's Jan Koum. He was born in the Ukraine and emigrated there as a teenager. His father died back there. His mother got cancer here. They lived on welfare checks, and then she died too. Jan Koum was an orphan in a strange land, a high school dropout with choppy English. But what happened next speaks to the opportunities you all have. Jan Koum was smart, and he was tech savvy. He got a job at Yahoo. He saved his money, and then inspiration struck. He built an app that would automatically tell your contact list where you were all the time. The only problem? No one wants everyone on their contact list to know where they are all the time. I think you guys would actually pay not to have that app on your phone. But he also noticed that most people were using his invention to message each other. Now you and I and more than 1 billion users know his service as WhatsApp. For the first time, any two people in the world could text each other for free. So 3 years ago, the 38-year-old immigrant sold WhatsApp to Facebook for, wait for it, $22 billion. And he signed the contract in front of the welfare office where he used to collect his checks. The American dream, built on innovation and opportunity, is alive and well. And all of us, no matter our age, no matter our background, now have a chance to realize it. All you need is an idea. Now, I know we have some of the greatest nonprofit management graduates in the world today. Nonprofit management, you out there? All right. For social entrepreneurs, those same skills apply. Let me tell you about 3 nonprofits that I work with. The first is a group called Last Mile Health, started by an amazing man named Raj Punjabi. Raj was born to Indian parents in the African country of Liberia. They fled the civil war there and immigrated to America, where Raj went to medical school. He became a doctor, and he joined the faculty of Harvard Medical School. But he never forgot where he came from, one of the 10 poorest countries in the world, where just 51 doctors served a country of 4 million people. Think about that, 51 doctors in an entire country. Even a minor ailment in a remote village was a death sentence. So when he was in his 20s, he created a new healthcare model. Rather than fruitlessly try to get doctors to move to Liberia, he trained a local in each village to handle the most basic needs. And he cut the premature death rate in Liberia by 90%. Last month, he won the Skoll Prize and the TED Prize, 2 of the highest honors in social entrepreneurship. The second is also in Liberia, a school called More Than Me. It was founded by a woman from New Jersey in her 20s named Katie Myler. She saw that girls there had no safe place to learn, and thus no hope. So rather than start a regular school, she made her academy comprehensive, taking the girls in, feeding them, housing them, giving them psychological counseling, and a place to call home. She's now reforming the entire country's school system, and when the Ebola crisis hit, Katie stayed. She had already built a network that could mobilize, and thus she saved thousands of lives, and for this she was named one of Time Magazine's Persons of the Year. The third is an organization called Global Citizen, started by a 25-year-old Australian, Hugh Evans. The mission is simple: end extreme poverty by 2030. The model turns anyone into an activist through a point system that rewards action with concert tickets. And the results are remarkable. More than 10 million actions taken have resulted in more than $30 billion in government commitments to end extreme poverty. So what do all these 3 people have in common? Well, first, just like Kevin Systrom and Palmer Luckey and Jan Koum, they are using the practical skill sets that you all have learned, numeracy, reasoned thinking, tech savviness, to create new models to attack societal problems. Second, they're all immigrants. Raj and Hugh immigrated to this country, and Katie emigrated from this country. The entire world is now connected, and you can scale your dreams on a global basis. And third, they came from humble backgrounds, all of them. None were born rich or even upper middle class. They succeeded on merit. The bottom line, there's nothing holding any of you back. You have your education, your suite of knowledge. You have your Ivy League degree, your credential. And most important, you have new ideas and a world that needs them and doesn't discriminate based on where or who those ideas come from. I can't wait to see what you all accomplish in the decades ahead. And I'm sure I'll see several of you on the pages of Forbes, staring back at me because of something you did to make the world a better place. So in that way, I look forward to crossing paths with each of you again. Thank you for everything you do and are going to do. Congratulations. Now go change the world.
Thank you, Randall, for your inspiring words and stories. Now for the Dean's Excellence Awards. The Dean's Excellence Award is the highest honor that the School of Professional Studies bestows and is given to those who consistently, adeptly, and passionately serve the mission of the school, as well as those who exemplify at the highest levels the attributes of academic, scholarly, and professional excellence. The recipients are chosen through a rigorous nomination and evaluation process led by our Dean's Excellence Selection Committee. Today, we will grant 4 Dean's Excellence Awards in the categories of student, faculty, alumni, and administrator. This year's student recipient of the Dean's Excellence Award is Stephen James Kopanidis. James is graduating with a Master of Science degree in sports management with an impressive GPA of 4.11. Raised in Melbourne, Australia, James earned a Bachelor of Science from the University of Melbourne in 2012. Between 2009 and 2014, he also volunteered as a coach in the Victorian Junior Basketball League. In late 2014, James decided to pursue his passion in the sports business, and by fall 2015, had joined the Columbia community. In his first semester, he secured a year-long internship with our sports management operations and career services departments. By his final semester, James was integral to a student team that won the inaugural Columbia University Basketball Analytics Case Competition. James now works in his dream job as an analyst at Madison Square Garden in pricing and inventory optimization. He remains committed to Columbia, having returned in a teaching capacity twice over this past year to facilitate the courses Sports Revenue Strategies and Analytics and Sports Accounting and Finance. Please join me in recognizing with the Dean's Excellence Award for a student, Stephen James Kopanidis. This year's faculty recipient of the Dean's Excellence Award is Dr. Lynette Witter. Dr. Witter is a faculty member in the Sustainability Management program. She received a PhD in the History and Theory of Architecture from ETH Zurich, a Master's in Architecture from Columbia University, and a Bachelor of Arts from Barnard College. Dr. Witter has 15 years of experience teaching design to students and previously served as Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Architecture at the Rhode Island School of Design. She is very active in Columbia, in our school, and in the Sustainability Management admissions process, serving on numerous committees, including the school's Committee on Instruction. Dr. Witter has presented her scholarly research nationally and internationally. In the professional community, she is highly regarded and serves as principal and co-founder of Aardvark Architecture, a small architecture practice that specializes in residential work. This June, an exhibition curated by Dr. Witter will open at the AIA New York Center for Architecture. Her commitment to teaching, scholarship, practitioner achievements, and the School of Professional Studies is exceptional. Please join me in recognizing with the Dean's Excellence Award for Faculty, Dr. Lynette Witter. This year's alumni recipient of the Dean's Excellence Award is Claudia Lamb. Claudia is a 2010 alumna of the Technology Management Program. In addition to holding a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering from New York University and having earned a Project Management Certificate from Stanford University, she is fluent in Mandarin and Cantonese. Claudia currently serves as Program Manager at Space Systems Loral. Claudia is not only a skilled technical expert, but also a visionary thinker with years of experience building successful teams, as well as having success in driving it in small groups and established companies. Since graduating from our school, she has remained engaged as an ambassador, a School of Professional Studies course instructor, a mentor, and a programming partner. Please join me in recognizing with the Dean's Excellence Award for Alumni, Claudia Lamb. And finally, this year's administrator recipient of the Dean's Excellence Award is Dominique Studer. As a program advisor, Dominique took on a direct student support role helping our sports management and construction administration students achieve their educational goals. Dominique recently accepted more responsibility as an assistant director for student life cycle support, again supporting our students. She approaches her role with an infectious sense of curiosity and actively seeks new ways to improve the student experience. Dominique has also been an unofficial mentor to colleagues and teammates. Some of you may have had an opportunity to work with Dominique, and we are fortunate as a school to have people so committed to serving our community. Please join me in recognizing with the 2017 Dean's Excellence Award for an Administrator, Dominique Studer. I would now like to take the opportunity to ask the chair of the Columbia Alumni Association, Brian Chrisberg, to join me on stage to recognize another outstanding member of our school community with the Campbell Award. The Campbell Award is presented in collaboration with the Columbia Alumni Association to a graduating student who shows exceptional leadership and Columbia spirit, as exemplified by a distinguished alumnus, the late Bill Campbell. Bill Campbell was a class of 1962 graduate of Columbia College, where he played on the football team, and a class of 1964 graduate of Teachers College. He served as Columbia's football coach from 1974 to 1979, as chair of the Columbia University Board of Trustees from 2005 to 2015, and was co-founder of the Columbia Alumni Association. The Campbell Award is selected by the Columbia Alumni Association, Prizes and Awards Committee, and special consideration was given this year to student leaders who have demonstrated a willingness and ability to work across schools. The winner of this year's Campbell Award for the School of Professional Studies is Ryan Monell. Ryan is a member of this year's graduating class with a Master of Science in Strategic Communication. Ryan typifies the type of leader that the Campbell Award was created to recognize. Internally, Ryan was known as SPS Thomas Jefferson. While holding a full-time job, which we all know is challenging, he was also instrumental in the launch of the first school-wide student government organization at SPS, negotiating tirelessly with individuals and groups across the university to create an association that would enhance the SPS student experience. He was a committed and effective SPS student senator for the past year, and he was a wonderful event partner to Brian Chrisberg and the Student Alumni Association. Please join me on behalf of the School of Professional Studies and the Columbia Alumni Association in congratulating Ryan Monell as the recipient of the 2017 Campbell Award. Let's give it a hand again to congratulate the winners. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our 2017 student graduation speaker, Dominic Rinaldi. Dominic is a popular student. Dominic is a graduate of the Master of Science program in Negotiation and Conflict Resolution. Prior to matriculating to Columbia, Dominic received a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology with a minor in women's and gender studies from Wilkes University. While at Wilkes, he volunteered as a bystander intervention peer trainer, where he provided lectures to peers and faculty to help prevent instances of sexual violence within the campus community. During that time, Dominic also accepted a full-time internship at the Pennsylvania Attorney General's Bureau of Consumer Protection, where he was first exposed to mediation in the organizational setting. After moving to New York City to study full-time at the School of Professional Studies, he found another full-time internship at the United Nations Ombudsman and Mediation Services. Over the last 2 years, Dominic has distinguished himself as a leader within our school community. He has served as the secretary for the Association of Negotiation and Conflict Resolution Students, a Negotiation Conflict Resolution Program representative, and as vice president for the School of Professional Studies Student Association. Now that he is armed with a master's degree, Dominic tells me that his aspirations are to become an organizational ombudsman and mediator, ideally at an institution of higher education, maybe Columbia. Dominic lives by one motto: be a piece of peace. He was nominated, I'll let you think about that for a second, be a piece of peace. He was nominated to be this year's graduation speaker. Winning this honor demonstrates the respect that our faculty, student body, and staff have for Dominic. His nomination also highlights his success as a student and as a professional, and his potential to tackle challenges, great and small, through the study of negotiation and conflict resolution. Please join me in welcoming this year's student speaker, Dominic Rinaldi.
Thank you, Dean Wingard, and thank you everyone who is here today. I appreciate it. Well, colleagues and friends, it's a beautiful day to graduate. I remember the first day I visited this campus. It was a very cold February 19th, and I had come to attend an informational session for my graduate program in Negotiation and Conflict Resolution, or commonly known as NECR. I recall walking into Low Library, hoping to get to talk to the program director, Beth Fisher Yoshida. Of course, I was nervous. At the tail end of my undergraduate career, Columbia was at the top of my long list of graduate schools I had applied to. Soon, I had my moment with Beth, and I began to pour out all of my interests. She stopped me with one question. She said, "What makes this program better fit for you than any other program you've applied to?" Well, I can't recall what my exact answer was. I do recall what I felt that any CR program would provide an opportunity to continue studying something I was greatly passionate about. In the midst of graduation, I've recently been revisiting this question. Did you find what you were looking for when you first applied to the School of Professional Studies? Within the first year of studying conflict resolution, I learned that some of the better qualities of a professional in this field is being able to see different perspectives, to empathize with a differing narrative than your own. I began to see the importance in taking time to listening attentively, to reflect on what I was hearing, and to separate interests from positions. As a result, when I stepped outside of the classroom, I was more open to stories that were much different than my own. I found myself paying more attention to others' actions and the underlying meaning in their words. It was like I had tapped into this whole new level of communication with others. However, I soon started to see that there was a challenge to this as well. It's plain to see that there's been a growing contention within this nation over the last year or so. Being how diverse New York City is, everywhere I've gone, and with almost every person that I've interacted with, I've heard polarizing stories that bear the weight of fear, helplessness, disdain, and even contempt. Eventually, the power of these stories had begun to overwhelm me, as if the weight from them was resting on my shoulders, growing heavier by the day. That little voice, the one that makes you second guess yourself, said to me, "Dominic, how are you going to ensure a happy ending to every story?" I began to question the capability I had as a person that aims to make a living out of resolving conflict. However, my doubts in myself began to change as I continued this program. Through the teachings of my influential professors and colleagues, I began to see that the value that I have doesn't come from controlling the outcomes. It comes from dedicating time to the process and to those who share their stories with me. My value is being a resource, a trusted safe haven, a person who will work with you to explore options so that you can rewrite your story so that it has the ending that you seek. With this realization, I became even more motivated as a student studying at SPS. I took on an internship with the United Nations Ombudsman and Mediation Services, where I would be able to gain more skills on how to be a resource for those within a complex organization. Additionally, I became an SPS Student Association representative, as well as the secretary for the Association for Conflict Resolution Students, where I would be able to have the privilege to utilize my conflict resolution skills even further, to be a voice for my peers, and create fun, engaging events for us to come together and talk about those relevant topics in our current time. And finally, I'm able to stand up here today as your current student speaker. I did find what I was looking for when I applied to the School of Professional Studies. This school and all of those within it have inspired me and fostered my passion. What I didn't expect when I first applied was how coming here would enable me to see the conflict within myself, and then, through community, rise above it, so that one day I could be able to be the person that perhaps all of you could turn to when a conflict arises. So, in my last words, I aim to encourage you for your next steps into the future. We are now the thought leaders and the innovators of our fields and professions. Each and every one of us has something even more to offer. Utilize what you came here to experience at SPS. Put it as part of your value. Leverage it. Make it currency. And never forget how much value you have. Thank you, SPS and Class of 2017, for all you've taught me. I have never felt so close to a community of people as I do today. I'm looking forward to seeing the amazing things you guys will do. Thank you.
Thank you again, Dominic, for your uplifting words and your leadership. We will now ask Andy Atzert, Associate Dean of Programs, Dr. Eric Nelson, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, and Dr. Tatum Sue Kim, Associate Dean of Student Affairs, to name the candidates for degree. Our esteemed program directors will join them at the podium and congratulate their program's graduates. We will also be joined by Marilyn Cohn, Associate Dean of Institutional Advancement, who will ceremonially welcome our graduates into the alumni community with the School of Professional Studies alumni pin as they exit the stage. We will begin with Andy Atzert, Associate Dean of Programs.
Thank you, Dean Wingard. Actuarial Science. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Actuarial Science please proceed to the stage? We'd also like to welcome the program director, Dr. Lena Zhu, to congratulate the graduates. Colin Fang Yi. Chen Zhang. Tianwei Zheng. Kelly Matthews. Aisha Pulai. Citali Blanche. Li Ming Jen. Yansin Jia. Yung Song Yumin Song. Ray Ding Chang. Wen Hu Ha. Wen Long Han. Man Qing. Wei Yu. Wu Zhao. Din Wang. Yiming Wang. Ji Chun. Ryan Nicholas. Thank you. Renebe Abramavova. Kailun Huang. Chu Chiao Young. Chiyongyi Stella Zhu. Hongyi Zhu. Kaishan Yin. Bo Ya. Jin Zhao. Xu Yi Han. Jia Ming Wang. Xining Wang. Xu Zhao. Siton Ni. Junwei Chu. Peibu Dian. Vincent. Ahmed Amin. Hande Hatunoglu. Marcos Claros. Thank you. Atisha Maklalak Malik. Hernandez Sidhu. Christina Poban Silva. Autumn Kim. Antong Lee. Nyasi Sahani. Sharma. Guanlin Chen. Wu Suk. Adam Leventhal. Yes? Alexander Wald. Yoon Lee. Clark Hyung Chun Cho. Brian J. Choye. Applied Analytics. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Applied Analytics please proceed to the stage? We would also like to welcome the program director, Thomas Daly, to congratulate the graduates. Thank you. Leora Hertan. Chiva Lier. Sebastian Casesara, sorry about that. I know I messed that one up. Alessandro Langer. Mario Salinas Marios. Rodrigo Prado. Randy Mario Chayana. Zejun Zhang. Bonhan Fu. Edgar Richmond. Daimi Larry Obonaba. Kerun Kerker. Tiffany Fong. Ryo Chen Tun. Ali Salih. Yun Hong Wei. Xu Ju. Jin Yang Wang. Li Jia Huang. Ye Huang Wu. Anstin Menger. Dan Yu Li. Truman Lau. Yun Wan Zhang. Qing Juan Sheng. Yaoru Liu. Titi Cheng. Yubo Fu. Junlei Zhang. Girtom Mu. Natasha Chungji Tao. Sorry. Hong Yong Shu. Wing Chong Jae-ung. Yong Yong Wang. Yvonne Chow. Zheng Shi Young. Jing Lang. Zerin Bai. Ji Xiang Wang. Fen Bien. Ye Bao. Ji Yu. Yao Le Lu. Si Chi Li. Ya Zhuan Cho. Xiao Di Lu. Yu Zhao. Thank you. Jiao Wei Jesse Liang. Hong Na Ko. Yu Chu Chen. Xiao Xian Zhao. Fon Yu Xie. Ran Wang. Huan Liu. Rei Wu Yang. Wei Dong. Xu Yong Li. Sergio Monsalvo Diaz. Ming John. Jaeging Hu. Jaiwei Gu. Wen Yi Huang. Wendy Yan. Xin O. Yong Yong Long. Suki Chen. Daniel Yu. Jun Cheong. Yani Ma. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Bioethics please proceed to the stage? We'd also like to welcome the program director, Dr. Robert Klitzman, to congratulate the graduates. Hi, Bob. Thank you. Samir Haider Ali Lada. Rafael Roland Santos. Sarah Kiskaden Bechtel. Celeste Rojas. Carolyn Stevens. Malila Bisayar. Mara Hyder. Priscilla Hamilton. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Communications Practice please proceed to the stage? We would also like to welcome the program director, Alara Palak, to congratulate the graduates. Sira Bukch Sirah, Bura Kim, Nurabek Ijarikov, Thomas Drew, Tanya Silver, Taryn Silver, Kirsten Scott, Maya Mangini, Yura Jung, Maria Paula Marchante Abreu, Kathleen Lowe, Carissa Daniel Abbas, thank you, Tanapa Poshanadana, Miriam Kalantari, Alisa Cavello, Andrea Afula Cuoma, sorry, Nina Ohakom, Catalina Diaz Granados, Nida Shabib Neda, Nesha Tariq, sorry, Shoyu Wang, Lin Chi, Rebecca Preller, Matilda Closer, Vaso Patricia, Kanopriya Mundara, Amber Burton, Koreda Akinseta, Zini Zahir, Melissa Barreto. Will the candidates for Master of Science degree in Strategic Communication please proceed to the stage? And Arabella will stay here. Alan McNamara. Tosif Khan. Gerardo Estrada. Aaron Mahaney. Laura Bernstein. Stephen Dedil. Yasmin Koning. Safanet Befikadu. Alice Ryan. Jordana Waxman. Kelly Crisp. Rachel Zuckerman. Peter Beard. Jeffrey Allen. Brandy Dawson. Elaine Ravasco Valdeon. Tatiana Hoff. Solène de Carsona. Julie Balmir. Amanda Tutera. Lynn Douglas. Morgan McCrae. Michael Perna. Giselle Monroe. Elizabeth Alicia Williams. Lisa Nore. Benita Kakda. Odessa Hines. Yunchi Stella. Kelly Laffey. Anthony Concepcion. Sohail Salman. What happened? Justin Myers. Claire Hopkins. Emily Sokolov. Dalal Yassin. Stein Wellhaven. Grace Bello. Ryan Monell.
Here's the trash can. Supposed to be one around here.
I don't see it.
Just slide it underneath here. Okay, all yours. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Construction Administration please proceed to the stage? We would also like to welcome the program director, Francisco Pineda, to congratulate the graduates. Weene Wenkat Raman. Shane Wood. Caroline Ortiz. Oran Ben Simon. Vasily Patkopev. William Dayan. Yamin Yu.
I forgot to bring my pen. My name is Mike Ken.
What's it?
Mike Ken.
Mike Ken. Kareem Adab. Dareem Daka. Milosh Skilyevich. Alaro Romanov. Sinan Gunay. Dennis Ovalle. Pablo Porras. Is that it? Hold on a second. That's it. Wait a second, you're Solange? Okay. Yaved Zankar. Jean Arboleda. Anna Flora Reed. Brian Vanderhoff. Urvashi Kisun. Raj Kisun. Benjamin Suzuki. Patrick Leung.
Which program are you reading?
I'm going to Enterprise Risk Management now. He had a white card, so
Enterprise Risk Management now.
Enterprise Risk now.
Okay. So you missed me. Okay, now you got me.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Enterprise Risk Management please proceed to the stage? We would also like to welcome the program director, Sim Siegel, to congratulate the graduates. Hu Ying Yu. Paula Bosco. Philip Betito. Dimitri Papavlasopoulos. Sorry. Julie Ann Marie Casino. Jessica Tsai. Shutang Un. Fai Yang Louis. Kei-Hung Lee. Jae-Yin Lee. Young Wu. Ying Mai. Yasin Yang. Hi. Xian Yu Shou. Yao Li. Shu In Liu. Tareem Arif. Wang Ji Ho. Runshang Wang. Chai Hui Lin. Xiu Zhang. Okay, that's it, Sim. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Information and Knowledge Strategy please proceed to the stage? We would also like to welcome the program director, Katrina Pugh, to congratulate the graduates. Aaron Buxbaum, Kaylee Dixon, Takia Anika Ali, Nadira Ramratan, Rebecca Solomon, Jonathan Leung, Kai Fui Kustunya, Kenneth Nixon, Ania Searing, John Sharp, Su-Ming Lee, Lourdes Lopez, Caroline Altenburn, Joel Ruffin, Michael McCullough, Audrey Douglas, Farah John Philippe, Na-Ra Lee, Donald Sai-Yu Fang, Jean Paula Dizan Kalaf, Margot Kornspan, Karen Isaacson, Kelsey W. Weiss. Christopher Cody Chandler. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Narrative Medicine please proceed to the stage? We'd also like to welcome the program director, Dr. Craig Irvine, to congratulate the graduates. Lahari Ane, Rachel Chung, Soyik Asif, Sasha Kruger, Neda Hassan Zeda, Sana Sajah Jad, Ubilasha Bellini, Madeline Disner, Jason Tenero, Faigan Biyik, Sarah Court, Christina Smyros, Jeremy Ying, Brandis Louis Luxkaranayagam, will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Negotiation and Conflict Resolution please proceed to the stage? We would like to also welcome the program director, Dr. Beth Fisher Yoshida, to congratulate the graduates. Dominic Rinaldi, Samantha Jackson, Carolina Duque Arango, Kimberly Lowe, Anne Marie Hager, Shurston Pugh, Natasha Apio, Beth Fan, Philip Sanz Monique, Kareem Mikataf, Dustin Hosner, Russell Brandwine, Michelle Arbid. Alex Okello. Shen Nan Zhao. Nicole Romero. Pei Lin Z. William Fritz. Derek Kenyenso. Fabio Hanna. Haifa Chidea. Jessica Wilsey. Eva Paul. James Einer Larson. Dina Raphael. Marina Saigonets. Irene Garbashavelli. Alexandra Boshkavara. Manuel Terrell. Cece Grant. Tony Say. Courtney Ann Chickvack. Donald Murphy. Asel Carmenova. Rochelle Vertenten. Frances Jacinta Laviscount. Haley Kohnstranger. Angela Omoako. Koichi Suehiro. Chi Hao Young. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Nonprofit Management please proceed to the stage? We would also like to welcome the Program Director, Cindy Lott, to congratulate the graduates. Rakiba Kibria. Yen Li. Wei Ting Lin. Julia DeCesare. Thomas Quigley. Karen Suzanne Darling. Ashley Lynn June Smith. Susan Marson. Douglas Moore Jr. Stephanie Barnett. Jonathan Comas. Joan Griffith Lee. Madeline Bicot. Emily Pujari. Chastity Logan. Lee N. Chong. Gabrielle Frankel. Megan Casey. Colby Plaskowitz. Margaretta Lorraine Williman. Trevor Dombeck. Sarah Azizi. Kalia Harrison. Song Yi. Vanessa Manzano. Ji Yi Shea. Han Chen. Min Yu Bao. Zi Yun Wu. Fritzy Dizon. James Jacob Strang. Christina Hoyas. Terry Peck. Rhiannon McClintock. Carly Thalman. Ashley Emrani. Hillary Stingley. Rebecca Smith. Shavri Washington. Melissa Ritchie.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Sports Management please proceed to the stage? We would also like to welcome the Program Director, Vince Gennaro, to congratulate the graduates. Thank you. Neha Agarwal, Han Sim Her, Kelly Carroll, Brad Lockwood, Stephen Liss, Scott Spencer, Rizhen Wang, Jonathan Sapphire, Andrew Hawkins, Joshua Carroll, Yashraj Shetri, Alexander Sapega, Taylor Banks, Jeremy Massem, Joseph Sancio, Michael Gallagher, Ian Leaker, Jason Robert, Joshua De Angelos, Elena Bantasovka, Tiara Cruz, Bradley Touye, Joseph Greenaway, Terrell Ryan Brewer, Jose Shayor, Jean Carlos Rivera, Teslim Toby Reyobimi Rebibomi, Akash Bhatt, Nishant Varghese, Wenhao Song, Justin Pak, Meredith McDonald, Nikolai Erickson, Robert Moras, Lauren Elizabeth O'Leary, Emily Du, Marissa Sunyo, Angela Yang, Alabia Mandaloy, Gabriel Arias, Josian Cardoso Rojo. Aurelia Laudens. Isis Tillis. Stephen Kopanidis. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Sustainability Management please proceed to the stage? We would also like to welcome the program director, Dr. Stephen Cohen, to congratulate the graduates. Avantika Goswami. Jordan Burke. Kiati Takar. Derek Noah. Diana Ramos. Fred Youngabi. Danielle Zender. Sophia Huda. Jean Bergman. Teresa Thurman. Wendy Hapgood. Matika Bajpai. Mackenzie Clark. Amanda Stevens. Alyssa Watt. Melissa Megliaro. Scott Nielsen. Claire Cummings. Armel de Vienne. Christopher Mangiari. Dakota Ganji. Beth Heidi. Joshua Wallen. Grace Lynn. Juan Pablo Valdivieso. Robert Cornejo Crosby. Alan Janot. Curtis Morrow. Zubeida Bentley. Shuyi Yang. Kunchen Shen. Karen Elizabeth Widener. Janet Danielle Stogdill. Catherine Alexis McGee Hoosby. Gregory Dietz. Lisa Lieberbaum. Celine Garcerod. Rebecca Ruiz. Nicole Rose Ma. Nadia Sorianto. Melissa Draper Gallant. Leah Fulbraga. Namsi Namgyal. Varsha Doshi. Shin Ni Ter. Karita Niode. Michelle Ye. Victoria Aditoyi. Omar Beshi. Jordan Chan. Piper Brighton. Ariel Kapilov. Kurt Vogt. Lenka Malkova. Jocelyn Gan. Gregory Elcott. Miwa Takaki. Courtney Kirsch. Anna Gifford. Aline de Oliveira. Charmin Hossein. Rachel Pivnik. Yui Wang. Molly Smith. Eric Lee. Shane Sun. Alyssa Love. Lorena Prosco. Yara Nagy. Zachary Alexis Zill. Diana Trushell. David Huggins. Miles Scott. Sarah Sproviero. Lisa Susan Williams. Cesar Cordona. Amenaguan Egaro. Sarah Young. Leticia Neves. Sean Patrick Merriweather. Preeti Shankar. Sai Shantoth Radmakrishnan. Joseph Savior. Sargam Saraf. Eliza Cooney. Alejandra Perez Bla. Anna Relic. Irina Bright. Vidya Murugan. Beatriz Reyes Lira. Alejandra Reyes Retana. Mayra Bravo. Clayton Kola. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Technology Management please proceed to the stage? We would also like to welcome the program director, Dr. Arthur Langer, to congratulate the graduates. Jorge Rodriguez. Casey Corcoran. Srinivas Pendila. Arcady Mordecai. Jobin Kapudaratra. George Igunaru. Aber Azana. AJ Money. Kiran Nagi. Sujith Kumar. Nirmala Ann. Lauren Goodwin. Nagarani Tumalala. Martin Rab. Vishal Rupani. Mark Popolano. Jatin Patel. Venkatesh Gowindranjan. Juan Estrella. Sashi Kant. Gundeep Singh. Eliza Wang. Suman Mishra. Manish Shah. Nicole Williams Joseph. Dmitry Kudnestov. Kunal Naik. Arnav Bajpai. Prem Jaaramun. Michael Brumfield. Christian Archibald. Marcus Jung. Jennifer Zhao. Christopher Burke. Robert Fairbanks. Ricky Melendez Jr. David Jordan. Sunita Shah. Amir Wakas. Anson Ao. Atif Rabbani. Kashif Baig. Steve Perry. Carlos Ramos. Dezana Lazala Gordon. Peter Kozelka. Say Davies. Aryam Kunawator. Ewange Musunge. Abbas Mohammed. Monica Velasco. Caitlin Connell. Raul Marquez Luengo. Scott Shepard. George Garrett. Hung Dang Lee. Kesevanan Jakish.
I don't know about you, but my hand hurts. Congratulations to the class of 2017. No, that wasn't good enough. Let's try this one more time. Congratulations to the class of 2017. All right, now that's better, So as we close out this ceremony, It's my sincere hope that you all, as graduates, will take advantage of all the knowledge gathered here and apply it to become the next generation of best-in-class professional leaders. Remember my 5-point call to action. Change constantly. Learn to succeed, not just to cope. Reinvent yourself. Be excellent and engage Columbia. Congratulations again to the Columbia University School of Professional Studies, class of 2017. I invite all of you this remarkable achievement to celebrate with your fellow classmates for a reception following over. We'll be able to lead you out to the left. Thank you again. It's my pleasure and my honor to serve as your dean. Congratulations to you all as a class.